Hello guys and welcome to TimTCG. Today in my first YouTube video I would like to show you a deck I created and it's a version of Ogerpon Jellicent. From my experience, Jellicent is a pretty effective Pokemon, but Gardevoir is not the best partner for it. We play a 4-3 line of Frillish and Jellicent. Frillish, 80 HP, basic Pokemon, does nearly the same as Badoo, just for 20 damage instead of 10, so we item lock our opponent. Jellicent got the great ability Oceanic Curse. The ability says that as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, our opponent can't play any item or tool cards. So we have, in case they don't have boss's orders, a permanent lock. Okay, that's pretty great. Let's see what we have in the rest of the deck. Our support Pokemon and our second attacker simultaneously is Teal Mask Ogerpon. With its ability Teal Dance, we can attach one grass energy from hand to draw a card. So it's our draw support, and by being a grass type by itself, it's the perfect partner for Jellicent, because Jellicent is weak to dark type Pokemon, so something like Charizard, Grimmsnarl and stuff like that. But those dark type Pokemons are weak to grass, so we covered that. Another great combination is that Jellicent's attack Power Press deals 80 damage as long as we have 2 or 3 energies attached. As soon as we attach 4 energies, we deal 80 more damage. So we deal 160 damage. That's a great number because in the current meta, you two-shot almost everything except you're playing Raging Bolt or something like that. We can one-shot things by either the Ogerpon, or if we play against Dragapult, we can use the Clefairy. Clefairy doubles the damage of our Psychic Pokemon against Dragon Pokemon by giving them weakness. So the 160 damage times 2, 320. So we one-shot Dragapult. That is pretty good. You can also play or use the Mew. So we got the normal Gardevoir combi of Mew and Clefairy in this matchup, which is pretty insane as well. In some games, we want to play with our Cornerstone just to wall them out. We can't use Buddy Buddy Puffin in this deck because we don't have anything that has 70 or less HP. So to set up our board, we play Precious Trolley as our ace back. Depending on the matchup, we can get the bench completely full with Pokemon, or we just get some Frillish and we are fine. We play 3 Earthen Vessel to get to the energies, so that we can always draw, and also Energy Switch, so we can get the Jellicent ready in one turn by attaching for turn to the Jellicent, attaching to Teal Mask Ogerpon with Teal Dance, and then Energy Switch over the grass energy to the Jellicent. Our stadium of choice is Area 0, so we can have a wide bench. This comes up in some games, not as often, but still a pretty good card. To find our Precious Trolley, we play for Arven, just to have the best of odds of hitting it. we play 2 Bosses Orders, 1 Iono, and 2 Research. I'm not sure about the Iono. I might cut it for a 3rd Professor's Research, so that the reason behind that is that you need your opponent to not find Bosses Orders. They need Bosses Orders to do anything in this matchup, or in the matchups in general. We don't want to help them most of the time. So Research is our better draw support. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. The other tools we are playing are 2 Bravery Charm to offset the mouths of our opponents, and 1 Rigid Band to put on to our Jellicent. The Luminous Energy is pretty great because we can use it on every Pokemon. But most of the time, if we need the Cornerstone, we can use it here, so we don't have to include the fighting energy. Okay, enough talked about the deck. Let's get into our first game. Okay, here we are in our first game. Let's see if we can win the coin toss. Yeah, we won it. With this deck, you always want to go second, so you can play Arven into Precious Trolley. Let's see. Okay, this hand, pretty decent for going second. We got everything we need. We got the Psychic Energy to item lock our opponent. We have Arven to get our Precious Trolley. In case it is priced, we already got a Nest Ball, so we can play around everything that we need. A pretty nice combo in this deck, if you have those things in hand, is that you first play Area 0, play Nest Ball for a Terra Pokemon like the Teal Mask, so you can get 7 Pokemon with a Precious Trolley. Okay, let's see. Could be a lot of things, I think. Okay, now we are sure that it's Zoroark. Could have been something else, since many decks play the Zoroark to support their deck. We're going to play the Arven. So we got 1 Energy Switch priced, 1 Night Stretcher. Okay. 1 Frillish and 1 Jellicent are priced. One Research is priced. Okay. So we'll go for that here. And we get 2 more Frillish. Like this. The Latias is pretty great. We always want to have 2 Jellicent ready, so we can't get Iron Bundled. After that, we're super fine with having Latias, because everything else beside the Jellicent is a basic Pokemon. Okay, we attach the Bravery Charm. Do we actually use the second Teal dance here? I think we will. Okay, nothing too special. We don't want to play the Area 0 here, so in case they get the Ant's Castle out, or yeah, they mostly play Ant's Castle if I got everything right. Oh, they didn't evolve the Zoroark. Kinda baffled by that. Let's see. They don't have any energy in the discard, but they can't PP up anyways, since they are under the item lock. Okay. Let's see. Do we have no? We might want to play like this in this case because Cornerstone walls off Zoroark. And now we are just going to research. Ooh, that's pretty nice. We don't need a second Nest Ball because our bench is pretty full already. Let's see, yeah, we get 2 grass energy here. So we have 2 Teal Mask Ogerpons ready next turn. Awesome. Another Teal Dance, perfect. And so Iono isn't our, it shouldn't be a big problem for us. We just use the Luminous here already to be a little safer. We take the knockout, item lock them again. They will knock out our Frillish here most likely. But we are completely fine with that. So let's see, I think they put both, yeah, both Darmanitans are already in the discard pile. They can deal 170 damage here, that's nothing to worry about. Okay, yeah. Okay, they can draw more cards, we don't really care about that. Okay, in this case, we definitely are going to discard one of the Frillish, since in this matchup the Ogerpon is just insanely valuable. Everything we see here has abilities except the Reshiram, but they don't play the energies to attack with the Reshiram. Okay, let's see, they flipped the script, they hadn't done that before. The Patrant, a new inclusion since Worlds. I really like it, but I think it's pretty... So if you play Patrant, I don't think you should be playing Ant's Castle since they are doing mostly the same things. But we'll see. Okay. What do they do? They are trading for a second time. Bidu and Clefairy. Okay. Yeah, they so what they will take out the Frillish, will put up a Jellicent, Teal Mask Ogerpon into the active, and we take their 2 prize. So we both are uneven. That's pretty fine with us. Put that up here. Okay, of course. First we are going to Teal Dance onto the active. Ooh. Do we need that here? I don't think so. Anyways, they are dealing 170 plus 40 is exactly 210. So I think we had a second Bravery Charm in deck. Yes, we did. Awesome. Night Stretcher. So we can get back an energy in case we need it. We're going to attach the Luminous here for turn. Because if you attach 2 Luminous to the same target, it wouldn't have the effect any longer. Okay, we're taking 2 prizes here. Oh, I forgot to... Oh god. I forgot to attach the Bravery Charm to the Frillish, but... to the Teal Mask Ogerpon, I mean. So they will take the 2 prizes, then... We take 2, we're going down to 1. They will play the Blood Moon Ursaluna they put in hand earlier. Okay. This is 90, so it's 180 if they put that into the active. Yeah, okay, so they take the knockout because I missed to attach the Bravery Charm, but that's actually fine. Yeah, we're going to attach for turn to the Ogerpon. Oh, they Iono us. Wait, but don't they just lose like that? I mean, yeah, we'll see. 3, 6, 7, 8. This would be number 9. Okay, so we got 4 more energies. Yeah. Okay, so we are able to. They take the knockout. We can take the counter knock. We'll see what we draw, but we should be able to play the Ultra Ball to get Fez out. Well, let's see. Clefairy doesn't give us anything in this game, so we discard those cards, so we still have a supporter that we can use for a turn. We're using Flip the Script. That's pretty great. Earthen Vessel to get 1 of each. We don't need more than the 3 energies because of the grass weakness, so we can attach it here in case we need the psychic energy to go on the Frillish to item lock, but I don't think that we need that. We're definitely going to take Bravery Charm, and this time we don't forget to attach it. And I think, no, do we need a Night Stretcher? No. So we take Ultra Ball. We're going to attach for turn here, and we take the knockout. Okay. This game's going pretty good besides the one misplay I did. Taking 2 prizes. I don't know. In TCG Live I always take the prizes from the right, even though they are prize numbers 5 and 6. If I am playing on in a regional, I don't do that, but I don't know. It's just a habit on TCG Live. If you want, you can tell me what your habits are on TCG Live. I would highly appreciate that. Yeah, so what are they going to super rot here? Just 2 cards, okay. Yeah, so they can PP up still. They have the Zoroark. Okay. They shouldn't be able with their current board. Yeah, they can knock out the Latias. We don't care about that. Latias could have been a good option. We didn't actually need it in this game, but it might have been relevant. So I think it's still right to get it out early in this case. Okay, I don't care about that either. Okay, we find our 1 of Iono. See, another reason research would be better here, but let's see what we can find. If they take the knockout, they just lose. Okay. Are they able? But brother, you're losing. Okay. He just lost the game by this attack, and okay. So we've seen one side of of the deck, but I hope in game 2 I can show you the Jellicent part of the deck. And no, they are taking forever to take the prizes. No one knows why. Okay, and we just retreat. Teal mask. Oh, they don't have. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we do it like that. Zack. And we have the knockout. We would have had so many options. We didn't use a single. Oh, one energy switch was gone, but still, the odds of finding one of 4 energies and one of 2 what are they called? Energy switches is pretty decent. Okay, so I see you in the next. Okay, guys, welcome to game 2. Let's see what we are playing against. Oh, might it be EVBox? I think everyone knows that you kind of get a feeling if you see something like the EV. It just manipulates you a little, I think. Okay, so we are allowed to go second. This hand is kind of bad. Let's break. Well, we can attach, play Ultra Ball. Okay. Okay. We play against Charizard Dragapult. Huh. Do we boss attach this? Okay. I mean, it's kind of greedy. But okay, the Mew is in the deck, so that's actually good. Do that. Put that onto here, so they need to use a full Phantom Dive. Oh god. Yep. This is kind of rough. Not gonna lie. I think we had to try that to get the best odds of finding anything relevant. You can talk about the boss. Oh, of course they hit the switch. I think. Let's see what we top deck here. Okay. Definitely. Do we play down our hand? I think so. I think we actually have to find something. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. Ah, come on. Okay. Okay, here we can pass. Next turn we can put the Luminous Energy on the Jellicent and we're good to go. I don't like to have all those things down that early. But in this case, it wasn't possible in any other way. Okay, we hit another Jellicent. We're going to attach for turn. And do we play the Arven here? What do we get? No. Is the Rigid? No. Nothing is worth to get here, and they play a lot of Ionos, so we better keep the stuff in the deck. Okay. Let's see. Why would they put up the Dreepy? In case they play Boss's Orist and have rare candy to get rid of the Clefairy, we actually have a pretty good plan here. Okay, they just retreat and guess do nothing. That's so good for us right now. Okay, awesome. We're going to Teal dance, nothing special. Our ace pack is actually priced. We want to get down another Frillish here. Okay. We're going to attach for turn. We don't want more of the Ogerpon on the board because we already have such low numbers actually. But we're going to hit for 160 here. They wasted the fire energy last turn. That's pretty good for us. Let's see. Those decks kind of play a lot of rare candy. They can't use it. Jellicent is too good in the active. Yeah, and they just concede. This is how many games go. People don't take Jellicent really serious as a standalone deck. Okay, let's call it that. And I hope you had fun. This was my first video, so I know it most likely wasn't perfect. If you have any tips, any ideas, let me know in the comments. I would highly appreciate any help. If you want to test out the deck, I'll put the deck list in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time on Tim's TCG.